You might think you're leading a pretty healthy lifestyle, right? Eating your veggies, getting some exercise, maybe even drizzling a little heart-healthy olive oil on your salads. Well, I hate to break it to you, but there's a good chance that olive oil you're so fond of is about as authentic as a $3 bill. That's right, folks, we're talking about fake olive oil, and it's a bigger problem than a pigeon trying to steal your lunch in a crowded park. Studies have shown that a shockingly high percentage of olive oil on the market is, to put it bluntly, counterfeit. We're talking upwards of 79%. That's more than 3 out of every 4 bottles. These shady characters are cutting corners and cutting your olive oil with cheaper oils, robbing you of the flavor and health benefits you thought you were paying for. Now you might be thinking, so what? It's just a little cooking oil, right? Wrong. Consuming fake olive oil can have serious health implications, especially in the long run. And the worst part is, these fraudulent producers are laughing all the way to the bank while you're none the wiser. But fear not, my friends, because today we're going to expose this slippery business and arm you with the knowledge to fight back. Stay tuned, because in this video we're going to dive deep into the murky world of olive oil fraud. Let's kick things off in Italy, the land of pasta, pizza, and, you guessed it, olive oil. You'd think a country that practically invented the stuff would be immune to this kind of fraud, right? Well, you'd be wrong. Turns out, even the Italians have a hard time resisting a good old-fashioned olive oil scam. Organized crime has its oily fingers in every aspect of the industry, from production to distribution. They've got schemes so elaborate they'd make Machiavelli blush. We're talking about sophisticated labeling scams where they slap a fancy extra virgin label on a bottle of oil that's about as virgin as a college dorm room after spring break. Then there's the classic bait and switch where they pass off cheaper oils like sunflower or canola as the real deal. And don't even get me started on the adulteration techniques, where they mix in chlorophyll and beta-carotene to mimic the color and flavor of real olive oil. It's enough to make your nonna weep into her pasta puttanesca. Next up, we're hopping over to Spain, the world's largest producer of olive oil. Now, you'd think with that much olive oil sloshing around, they wouldn't need to resort to shady practices, right? Wrong again. Spain has its fair share of olive oil shenanigans, and they're not afraid to get creative. They've got their own version of the Italian job, with organized crime muscling in on the action. One of their favorite tricks is to mislabel the origin of the oil. See, Spanish olive oil doesn't have the same cachet as, say, a Tuscan extra virgin. So what do? They slap an Italian-sounding name on the label and sell it at a premium. It's like putting lipstick on a pig. Except the pig is a bottle of mediocre olive oil, and the lipstick is a fake Italian name. But hey, at least they're consistent with their culinary deception. Remember that whole Spanish chorizo is actually from Portugal thing? Yeah, they're good at this. Let's set sail for Greece, the birthplace of democracy, philosophy, and, unfortunately, a fair amount of fraudulent olive oil. You see, Greece has been producing olive oil for centuries, and along the way, they've perfected the art of, well, cutting corners. They've got a whole pantheon of olive oil scams, each one more audacious than the last. One particularly sneaky tactic they use is to mix lower-grade Greek olive oil with oil imported from other countries. Then they slap a made-in-Greece label on it and sell it as the good stuff. It's like taking a perfectly good Greek salad, swapping out the feta for some cheap imitation cheese, and then trying to pass it off as authentic. It's just not right. But it's not just the small-time crooks. Even some of the bigger players in the Greek olive oil industry have been caught with their hands in the olive oil jar, so to speak. Chapter 4. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're heading to Turkey, a country that's been making headlines for all the wrong reasons when it comes to olive oil. Turkey is a major player in the olive oil game, but their reputation has taken a bit of a beating lately due to, you guessed it, widespread fraud. We're talking about industrial-scale deception here, with counterfeiters working overtime to churn out fake olive oil like it's going out of style. One of their specialties is blending high-quality Turkish olive oil with cheaper oils, like sunflower, soybean, or even hazelnut oil. This concoction is then sold as pure olive oil, both domestically and internationally. It's like taking a perfectly good Turkish delight and injecting it with corn syrup. Sure, it might look and taste vaguely similar, but it's just not the real deal. Chapter 5. Our next stop takes us to Tunisia, a North African nation with a long and storied history of olive oil production. But even in this sun-drenched corner of the world, the shadow of olive oil fraud looms large. Tunisia faces many of the same problems as other olive oil-producing countries, with counterfeiters using a variety of tactics to deceive unsuspecting consumers. One common method employed in Tunisia is to misrepresent the quality of the olive oil. They'll take lower-grade oils, often obtained from damaged or overripe olives, and pass them off as extra virgin. It's like taking a bruised and battered apple, polishing it up, and trying to sell it as a prize-winning Granny Smith. It might look okay from a distance, but one bite and you'll know something's not quite right. Chapter 6. Let's journey to Morocco, a land of vibrant colours, bustling souks, and unfortunately a fair amount of olive oil fakery. Morocco is another major olive oil producer, but, like many other countries on our list, it's grappling with the issue of counterfeit products flooding the market. From small-time operators to organised crime rings, everyone seems to want a piece of the olive oil pie, even if it means resorting to unethical means. One of the biggest challenges in Morocco is the lack of traceability in the olive oil supply chain. This makes it incredibly difficult to track the oil from the grove to the bottle, creating ample opportunities for fraudsters to work their magic. It's like trying to follow a single grain of sand in the Sahara Desert. Chapter 7. Portugal. Olive oil fraud casts a shadow. Our next stop takes us to Portugal, a country known for its beautiful beaches, delicious pastries, and, you guessed it, olive oil. But even in this idyllic corner of Europe, the spectre of olive oil fraud rears its ugly head. Portugal has seen a surge in counterfeit olive oil cases in recent years, with both domestic and international criminals looking to cash in on the demand for this liquid gold. One of the most common tactics employed in Portugal is to adulterate high-quality olive oil with cheaper alternatives, such as sunflower oil, soybean oil, or even lampante oil, a low-grade oil that's unfit for human consumption. Imagine taking a glass of fine Portuguese wine and topping it off with cooking oil. It's simply sacrilege. Now, you might think that a country like the United States, with its strict food safety regulations, would be immune to the scourge of olive oil fraud. Well, buckle up, because you're in for a rude awakening. The United States is actually one of the biggest victims of olive oil fraud, with millions of gallons of counterfeit oil making its way onto supermarket shelves every year. So how do they get away with it? Well, for starters, the sheer volume of olive oil imported into the United States makes it difficult to police every shipment. Let's not forget about the cunning of these olive oil outlaws. They've got more tricks up their sleeves than a magician at a children's birthday party. Let's swing down to Argentina, a country known for its tango, its beef, and increasingly its olive oil production. Argentina is a relative newcomer to the olive oil scene, but it's quickly becoming a major player in the global market. However, this rapid growth has also attracted the attention of unscrupulous individuals looking to make a quick buck at the expense of unsuspecting consumers. One of the biggest problems facing the Argentine olive oil industry is the lack of government oversight and regulation. This has created a Wild West environment where fraudulent activities can thrive. It's like trying to herd cats in a hurricane. Finally, let's head down under to Australia, a country known for its laid-back attitude, its love of all things outdoors, and, surprisingly, its proactive stance against olive oil fraud. Australia has been hit hard by olive oil fraud in the past, but unlike some other countries, they've taken significant steps to combat the problem. One of the key weapons in Australia's arsenal is its strict labelling laws. These laws require olive oil producers to provide detailed information about the origin, quality, and production methods of their oil. It's like giving every bottle of olive oil a passport and a background check. So there you have it, a whirlwind tour of the shady world of olive oil fraud. It's enough to make you want to swear off the stuff altogether, isn't it? But don't despair. There are ways to protect yourself from these oily con artists. One simple test you can do at home is the fridge test. Simply refrigerate your olive oil for a few hours. Genuine olive oil will solidify in the fridge, while fake olive oil will remain liquid. It's a simple yet effective way to separate the real deal from the imposters. When shopping for olive oil, always look for reputable brands and certifications. Look for seals from organizations like the International Olive Oil Council or the California Olive Oil Council. These certifications indicate that the oil has met certain quality standards and is less likely to be counterfeit. Remember, knowledge is power. By being informed consumers, we can all do our part to combat olive oil fraud and ensure that we're getting the quality and flavor we deserve. Gap 3S. Now that you know how to protect yourself from olive oil fraud, let's take a step back in time and explore the rich history of olive oil production. Olive oil has been a staple in human civilization for thousands of years, dating back to ancient Mediterranean cultures. The earliest evidence of olive oil production can be traced to the island of Crete around 3500 BC. The Minoans, an advanced Bronze Age civilization, were among the first to cultivate olive trees and press olives to extract oil. This liquid gold was not only a dietary staple but also held religious and medicinal significance. As time went on, the practice of olive oil production spread to ancient Greece and Rome. The Greeks revered olive oil, considering it a gift from the gods. It was used in everything from cooking to skincare, and even in athletic competitions where athletes would rub it on their bodies before events. The Romans took olive oil production to new heights, developing advanced techniques and tools to increase yield and quality. They established vast olive groves across their empire, from Spain to North Africa, making olive oil a key commodity in their economy. The legacy of these ancient civilizations lives on today in the olive oil we use in our kitchens. Modern techniques may have evolved, but the essence of this ancient craft remains unchanged. Understanding the historical significance of olive oil not only enriches our appreciation for this versatile product, but also underscores the importance of preserving its authenticity. So, the next time you drizzle olive oil over your salad or dip your bread into it, remember that you are partaking in a tradition that spans millennia, and with that knowledge, you can savor every drop with a newfound respect and awareness. Gap 3S. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the world of olive oil. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and enjoy the true essence of this ancient elixir. Now that we've delved into the rich history of olive oil, let's explore the remarkable health benefits of genuine olive oil. Authentic, high-quality olive oil is not just a culinary delight, it's a powerhouse of nutrition that offers a myriad of health benefits. Rich in monounsaturated fats, olive oil is known to support heart health. These healthy fats can help reduce bad cholesterol levels, lowering the risk of heart disease and stroke. Additionally, olive oil is packed with antioxidants, such as vitamin E and polyphenols, which combat oxidative stress and inflammation in the body. Studies have shown that regular consumption of genuine olive oil can aid in maintaining healthy blood pressure levels. It also has anti-inflammatory properties, which can be beneficial for those suffering from conditions like arthritis. The oleic acid in olive oil is known to have a positive impact on brain health, potentially lowering the risk of cognitive decline and diseases such as Alzheimer's. Olive oil also promotes digestive health. It stimulates the production of bile, aiding in the digestion of fats and the absorption of essential nutrients. Furthermore, its antimicrobial properties can help protect against harmful bacteria in the gut. For those looking to manage their weight, incorporating olive oil into a balanced diet can be advantageous. Its satiating properties can help control appetite, making it easier to maintain a healthy weight. Beyond its internal benefits, olive oil is also celebrated for its external applications. It has been used for centuries as a natural moisturizer, helping to keep skin soft and supple. Its antioxidant properties can protect the skin from premature aging and sun damage. Incorporating genuine olive oil into your daily routine is a simple yet effective way to enhance your overall well-being. From heart health to glowing skin, the benefits of this ancient elixir are truly profound. As you savor the rich flavor and healthful properties of authentic olive oil, remember that you are not only indulging in a culinary tradition, but also investing in your health. Choose wisely, and let the true essence of olive oil enrich your life in more ways than one. Gap 3S. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through the world of olive oil. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and enjoy the true essence of this ancient elixir. Now that we've explored the rich history and remarkable health benefits of genuine olive oil, it's crucial to arm yourself with the knowledge to identify fake olive oil. Adulterated olive oil not only cheats you out of these benefits but can also be harmful. Here are some essential tips to help you spot the real deal. First, always check the label. Authentic olive oil will often have certifications such as PDO, Protected Designation of Origin, PGI, Protected Geographical Indication, or QOC Certified Extra Virgin. These certifications indicate that the olive oil meets strict production standards. Examine the harvest date. High-quality olive oil will usually list a harvest date, and fresher is better. Olive oil should ideally be consumed within 18 months of harvest to ensure maximum flavor and health benefits. Pay attention to the price. While not always a definitive indicator, extremely cheap olive oil is often too good to be true. Producing genuine extra virgin olive oil is a labor-intensive process, and a higher price often reflects this effort and quality. Look for the origin of the olives. Authentic olive oil will specify the country or region where the olives were grown. Be wary of vague terms like packed in or imported by, which can indicate a blend of oils from various sources. Conduct a simple taste test. Genuine olive oil will have a complex flavor profile, often with a slightly peppery finish. If the oil tastes flat or greasy, it might be adulterated or of lower quality. Check the packaging. True olive oil is best stored in dark glass bottles or tins to protect it from light, which can degrade the oil. Clear bottles may look appealing, but they can expose the oil to light and reduce its quality. Perform a home fridge test. While not foolproof, placing olive oil in the refrigerator can offer some insight. Genuine extra virgin olive oil will typically become cloudy and solidify when cold, although this is not a definitive test. Finally, trust your senses. High-quality olive oil will have a fresh, fruity aroma, whereas fake or poor-quality oil can smell rancid or musty. Your senses of smell and taste are excellent tools in identifying genuine olive oil. By following these tips, you can better navigate the market and ensure that you're getting the authentic, high-quality olive oil that you deserve. Stay informed and savor the true essence of this ancient elixir. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through the world of olive oil. Stay vigilant and enjoy the genuine benefits of this remarkable oil.